Hey guys, it's me Danielle with Kingdom First Ministries. How are you? I hope that everything is good. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hey, how's it going? Hope everything is good. Sorry I got cut off earlier, but I just wanted to pick up where I left off. I've got a couple of other videos to do. So this has to do with like the spiritual update, what's going on. So, okay, so imagine waking up every single day, right? You get up, you do your things, right? You do you take a shower, you get, you do your hair, you get dressed. But before you get dressed, you have to put on someone else's energy. Like you just have to make sure you're putting that on, like a layer, like the first layer that you put on. And so they've gotten they, meaning our karmics, our enemies, they have gotten really accustomed to our energy. And now they went into their closet and they're looking and they're looking and they're like, where is it? Oh my goodness, where is it? So now they're all angry because it's not there. And they're doing other things now to try and get our energy because, access has been denied, And so it's like, choom, 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 like, all the forces are like, we are completely barricaded now, right? So what they've been doing, it makes my stomach hurt when I just even think about it. What they're doing now, you guys, is because they don't have that access to us, what they're doing is they're getting our photos and they're masturbating to our photos and getting all that energy. And then after that, then they have sex with their boyfriend or their girlfriend or whatever, and then they transfer that energy, our energy that they conjured up, and then they give it to them. So that's what energy harvesting is. Energy siphoning. There is a difference between harvesting and ciphering. I'm gonna have to do a different video on that for that one, but siphoning is like when they take it by force, gathering is like when it's given by permission, like if I were to say, hey, just feel free to drop me a line. Here's my number, 567-5309, So, if I open myself up to someone and I'm like, hey, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do whatever, and it's free, And so if you try to take advantage of that, then that's fine. That's an even exchange. But when someone just takes it from you without your permission, without your knowledge, that's a completely different thing altogether, completely different. So that's why it's so nefarious. That's why it's so offensive. That's why it's such a violation. And this is why it's so bad. So it really is. And then when they begin to benefit from it, with good health, with money and building their empires and everything, they're actually extracting abundance from us that they're building on, and that's trafficking. They are benefiting off of our energy. We have no idea. So yeah, it goes deeper than that. There's going to be a lot of laws that I think are going to be changed as a result of this kind of stuff, because it's happening to way too many of us, and it should not even be happening at all. So, and that's on period. So meh. What else? So the ether news is saying how for some of us, our spirit husbands or our spirit wives or whatever you want to call them now, because they're fallen, right? They are our fallen twins, or the love that God had sent to them, and then they just completely threw it away like trash. For those people, they're waking up and they're realizing that we really were telling the truth. They realize that we are truly their divine partner, and now it's over. And now they're looking at all the things that they did and the lies that they, that they told on us and everything, and it's just awful, as we know. So, what gets me is like now they're like, well, I'm so sorry for what I've done. I realize that you're the one, and I know I tried to unalive you and everything, but can we still get together? Can you still forgive me? Is your love truly unconditional? Is it still unconditional? Because I'm all about agape love. And yes, while I'm still unconditional with my love, once someone has actually literally tried to take my life, then no, never again. So that's what's sad, you know. They realize now they're fighting for it, and it's like they can't find me in the real life. So the only place where they can try and get to me or you, depending on your situation, is in the spirit. And it's just so annoying. I mean, it's, you know, they're crying their eyes out. They're just so full of regret. They are really just sick with, I mean, talk about being lovesick. They are so sick, and knowing that this is happening, you know, that this slipped through their fingers, that they believe the lies of other people, that you know, they're waking up to the fact that they were under heavy magic, sex magic, glamoring, you know, these especially the karmic femmes, the glamoring themselves up to make themselves look divine, and, you know, using their magic to you know, the illusions. It's all about the illusions. Remember the video I did about the illusions breaking down and all of that? You know, for me, the illusions are gone now. I can see everything exactly for what it is. And they try to use the same illusions over and over again. It's almost like in the movies. It's like, when are they going to think of something really unique? Why do they keep having to rehash exactly what was just done like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, you know? Anyways, I digress. So, anyways, you guys, what else can I say? What else do you want me to say? Anything else, Holy Spirit? I'm not really getting anything right now, guys, so let me see. Is there anything else that I may have missed? You know, you guys, I'm just kicking it. You know, I'm really just doing a lot of self-reflection. I'm taking a look at people, places, and things as the Lord has me working on this court series, court prep series. And it's just bringing back a lot of memories. And I don't really like to even go there because it's a drag, I'm so sure. Like, but, you know, I do have plans of writing my own book one day. And so about everything that's happened. So, you know, at least my grandchildren can understand what actually really happened. So it's important to get this stuff done. So I'm not doing it to be mean or mean-spirited or anything, or to stir up the pot. But when the Lord asks me to do something, especially when it comes to dealing with, you know, stolen inheritance and things like that, then of course I have to obey. What else? Okay. Oh yes. Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I think it's snowing on me right now. It feels like a light rain. Very light. But anyways, yeah, so, okay, so this is so sad. So, you know, I've been getting messages over the last like couple of months about, you know, someone very close to you is a copycat. You know, someone that you really care about is your copycat. Stay away from this person. They're trying to hurt you. They're trying to use you. And I was like, oh, I've gotten rid of everyone, you know. It's like, who's it going to be? I mean, I only have like maybe 3, less than 5 real life female friends that I feel like I can trust. So it turns out that it was one of my really good friends. And her name is Amber. I'm not going to give the full name, but yeah. And so, you know, it's interesting because if you look at my thumbnail, you see me like I'm like the thinker, you know, I'm like thinking, am I looking, you know. So I noticed on, because she was really big on YouTube, and with like 135 or 150 subscribers and stuff, and her content is basically like TikTok stuff that's been taken off of people's TikTok channels and then re-uploaded over to where her channel, okay? And they're all like funnies and bloopers and, you know, fails and stuff like that. And so when I first met this person, I felt like really honored, you know, like it's such an amazing thing. But it's not like how she didn't build it though, like with her own content. And so because I was still kind of naive about how things work with YouTube, like this is one of like the first big YouTubers that I had actually was able to be in contact with, and she helped me with my intro that I did. I still have to get some editing tools and stuff like that to be able to do proper videos the way I want to, and I will. But so I was just so enamored with all of her experience and everything, and just a very unique person. And I just really just fell in love with that person. Just such a sweetheart and generous and forgiving and kind and just, you know, just a genius, really. And then later on to find out. So then she left YouTube. I was gonna say Utah. So she left YouTube and then went over to TikTok because of these like bullies that were cyber bullies that were after her, and you know, she had to like announce her death online, and it was so dramatic. Anyways, I totally stuck by her side. I even did a couple of videos with her. I was saying good things about her. I was promoting her basically. And so, you know, these bullies that she was friends with, they tried to get in touch with me via emails. I ignored their emails. You know, oh, can we interview you? And I'm like, no, like nothing. And so, you know, then they started to like stalk me, and it was getting a little scary. Like I'm like, I didn't need any more haterade, right? So, but I was getting that because of my friendship with Amber. So, anyways, you know, Amber's like, I hope that this isn't going to scare you away. They've scared away all my other friends and all of this, and they're evil and this and that. And these are people that she hadn't even met in real life. So, naturally, I believed her. And yeah, we met at the women's shelter, one of the women's shelters that I was at. That's where we met initially last summer. So, okay, so then there's there's the thumbnail. I see her on TikTok and she's like this or whatever, trying to look all cute and everything, like trying to outdo my picture, really is what it was. And then I noticed in some of her videos that she was starting to create her own content. She's trans, by the way, MTF. So they were doing videos, and then she would say certain things that sounded just like me. And at first I was thinking, oh, you know, that's flattery, you know, that's so sweet. I'm rubbing off on her. I'm a good influence, right? And so I thought, oh, that's so sweet. Well, then I realized, you know, I don't know, you guys, I had a feeling like something was going on, you know, and I'm like, no, that couldn't be, you know. And anyway, it's God showed me, and you know, there's confirmation on it. And it's like, once you know, you guys, you can feel it inside of you. Like, you just know. Like, it's not like you want to, you know, who wants this, right? So one of my best friends like fully betrayed me, was just using me. So yeah, so I was looking through my phone and I was changing up some stuff, cleaning out my space, and I came across this really old email from last summer. And it was from someone who had been doing research on me, and they were a part of the Mean Girls squad that was after Amber. Isn't it funny that I would find it like a week ago, and they're like, hey, you know, we're really not as bad as what's her name makes us out to sound like, Amber, but you know, just want to let you know that she's been pretending to be you since I don't know, earlier, for months, I guess they had said, and this was in July of last year. And they're like, you should probably know about it, you know, but if you're cool with it, okay, whatever. But if you want to reach out, you know, I'm here. And I never reached out. And I just thought, wow. And these are all people that have their own channels. They're very active online. They're very social. And so, you know, that coupled with the thumbnail and the things and the ways, the cadence that Amber was using while she was doing her content was very similar to mine, and mannerisms and such. And so this is where I get really mad at the trans community, not as a whole, but for at least maybe 3 of them that I've met already, where they are trying to compete with us. You know, we're over here we're being told and forced to accept them, okay? Meanwhile, they find certain females and they make friends with them, and then they try to emulate them. They try to copy their every move. Like, you know, the way that they look at you, the way Amber would look at me. And I thought it was like, you know, again, flattery. But no, they're looking at every single inch of you, every single centimeter of you, you know, to try to copy you so that they can become this woman that they want to be. And while, yes, that can be very, you know, flattering and all, it's really kind of creepy. And therefore, they're stealing part of your essence without even saying it, without even saying, hey, you know, I'm really inspired by you. I like how you talk. I like how you act. I like your vibe. You know, I want to be like you, you know. Do you mind if I copy this? You know, whatever. I don't know. I don't think most women would do that. And Amber is not a woman. Amber still has male parts, and so therefore Amber is still a man. So, you know, I'm sorry, but it's true. And I'm just really disappointed, but at the same time, it's like I already knew. I already knew. I just didn't want to believe it. So you guys, if you have a friend that you find out it's an actual friend, like an active friend, somebody who's been through it with you and everything, and then you find out that they're your copycat and that they're trying to, like, they're in a secret competition with you, there you go, secret competition. Oh my gosh. I never like to compete with people. There's no need. There's no competition. There's only one me. There's only one you. There's nobody else that's like you, right? So how can they even compete to try to beat you? There's no competition. You're the original. You're the original essence. So they can try, but they'll never be you. And so Amber, if you're watching, I want you to know that you will never, ever be me. You will not graduate from the University of Me. Nada por nada. I loved you. I supported you. I did videos with you. I hung in there with you. I even cried with you. I've had dinner with you. You know, we've had a lot of special moments together, and I really thought you were a real one. So for you to do this to me is absolutely just, you kicked me in the gut really hard. And God is going to get you for this. You're going to have to get some karma now as a result of this, and I'm sorry, but it's just, it is what it is. So, yeah, I really loved you. I did. And I'll always try to remember the good times, because we did have some good times, and I don't know what you did or why you thought that was okay, but it's not okay. No. And the truth is that you stole the content. The permissions. Oh, it's okay. You know, they don't care. They're like, do whatever, do with the content whatever you want. Okay, granted. Okay, people, they don't select that little thing when they're making the content. I understand that. However, you didn't build your channel with all of these videos just entirely of you. It wasn't all you. So you supplemented with other people's content. And so whether you say, oh, I'm preserving it for posterity, and I just want to make people laugh and make people, you know, feel good and forget their troubles for a little bit and all of this. No, you did it to be able to build a very big thing quickly, to get as many subscribers as you could, which was actually pretty smart. But it's not like you built everything from yourself, like how I have. And yes, while I'm still small, you know, at least I can be proud in knowing that I've done probably close to 650 videos now. So thank you for your help. I appreciate what you did in the beginning, but I'm just really sad and disappointed. But God shows me everything. John 13:16, anyone? Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, does it hurt? It hurts. Am I surprised? No, because God was already showing me. So when God is already showing you something, you guys, and you don't want to believe it because you're like, oh no, that would never happen in a million kajillion years. No. And then you find out it's true. Just be gentle with yourself, okay? Just forgive yourself for not catching on sooner. But we always do. It's happening much more quickly now, isn't it? Much more quickly, darling. Much, much more quickly. Well, on that happy note, I'd just like to say goodbye to you from Portland, Oregon, in a suburb. We've got these gorgeous trees, and they're speaking to us. Woo, child, it is whipping up. See, we got the snow. Let's check it out. I didn't get a chance to build a snowman yet. Do you want to build a snowman? Do you want to come and play? Oh, I love that. I missed that. It's very powdery, actually. See? It's like, it's weird. It has a weird texture to it. Like, I don't know. It's like, here, let me show you. It's like, it's scrunchy, but it's like, I don't know. It almost feels like, and my hand is dry. It feels like some sort of fibrous material or something. I don't know. I'm a Southern California girl, so I really wouldn't know. Anyways, you guys, that's about all I've got for now. So until next time, be good. Stay blessed. And keep the kingdom first. Mwah. Bye.